Hey everybody, it's Romania Black, and we are on volume 13 of Attack on Titan. I'm so excited because I feel like I've been waiting a long time to get to this point. We just finished volume 12, which was season 2's content. There's some differences between the manga and the anime by the end of season 2. Namely that Ymir's backstory was not in the manga at all. I was like, wait, what? The contents of episode 10 with Ymir's backstory was not in the manga. And so I'm sitting here like, when are we going to talk about that? So I'm assuming it has to be in the contents of the manga for season 3 because, she's going to die by the end of season 3, right before we talk about Marley and the Warriors of season 4. So either they're going to put her backstory in. I was thinking about this the other day, like where could they put her backstory in? Either they're going to do it right before we touch base on season 4's content. They're going to the moment Ymir writes the story of the letter, then we're going to flash back and get all of her backstory. That would make the most sense. I'm like, where would you put it? And it would be there. And that's how Historia would see all of that. So that would be one option. The other option would be right before we start season 3 part 2 when they're going to the wall. We would see Ymir getting taken away back to Marley, but we don't know about Marley yet until the basement. So yeah, I'm gonna say that it's probably most likely, if they didn't show it to us now with the contents of season 2, they're going to give it to us right before she dies, which is really sad. And I'm like, why are you doing this show? But yeah, so I'm really excited though. I've got some comments for you to talk. I've been anticipating starting this season's worth of content for a while now because some people were a little spoilery way back when, and they were like, oh, well, manga season 3 in the anime changes a bunch of stuff in the manga. And I was like, la, 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 I don't want to know anymore. So now we're at that part, and I'm actually really excited. So before we start, though, I do have a couple people whose comments I want to shout out. Melissa talks about how Connie said back during season 1's content and back, I think it was volume 10, that he would have to repay Reiner and Annie in volume 10. And then we know that by the end of season 4 part 2, Connie does repay Reiner and Annie back by saving them from the Aegirists. So it's a nice little callback Isayama does. Connie said he was going to protect Reiner and Annie, and then against the Aegirists, that's exactly what he does. So that's really cool. I like that. Viper Leone Navarre talked about how Ymir and Ymir Fritz are actually rather similar, which I can't remember. Y'all, I can't remember stuff we've talked about in the anime discussions. Those were like hours long. I'm sure we've discussed it, but it bears bringing it back up again about how Ymir and Ymir Fritz are similar in how they were both used by parties. They want to live their own lives, but oddly enough, they are self-sacrificial for others. Ymir Fritz to a very big extent, and then Ymir to Historia. So I thought that was a nice, interesting comparison between the two of their namesakes. Thought that was cool. Alexander Q talks about how Marcel, the instinct of Marcel to protect Reiner over himself, since he was new in that warrior form, when they were with Reiner and Bertolt. I like the idea that it could be that Marcel was just, he was so in the moment protecting Reiner and had so much guilt over what had happened the night before with Porco, which we'll find out later, that maybe have jarred his judgment, so he couldn't just instantly know to transform into the Jaw Titan. Instead, he was just so focused on protecting Reiner in that moment. And I like the idea, too, that kind of shows that maybe somebody was talking about, maybe the Jaw Titan, it's something to do with the Jaw Titan, that they have this thing about sacrificing for others. And I was like, yeah, what? Watch out, Falco. Who knows what's going to happen in season 4, part 3. But yeah. And then I liked the idea that Eren was so quick to turn on Bertolt and Reiner, as Alexander Q pointed out, because the Annie reveal had taken so long. And if you put your shipper goggles on, you can be like, oh, well, it's because Eren liked Annie. But beyond that, I think that the thing of it was that he just didn't want to think of the idea that someone he trusted could betray him. And Annie did that. So it kind of just tainted away Eren's view of humanity, so that when Bertolt and Reiner betrayed him, he was like, well, this is just par for the course, right? And the tragic thing is in all of that is that Eren's faith in humanity is getting, throughout this entire series, slowly chipped away. And it's frustrating, right? Because as I'm sure we'll talk about when we get to it, there are other characters in this series whose faith in humanity gets restored. And so it's just like, it's just Eren ends up at the worst place at the worst time and has the worst viewpoint coming out of the situation that it's so frustrating. I'm like, Eren, it's just very, very sad, right? And then the basement that Eren thought was the promised, reward ends up being the biggest betrayal of all. And it's like, wow, thanks, Isayama. You masochist, you sadist, Finally, Christopher Peterson talked about how Eren, at this point, could technically see into the future at the end of Volume 12, but he didn't know what to do or that he had that ability. And so what's interesting is he didn't realize it. How would things have been different if he had touched Historia and gained all that knowledge at this time? I'm like, oh, that's terrifying, right? I honestly had to think about that for a little while. I don't know. I don't know how things would have been different. It's interesting. I feel like now, I was thinking back once Christopher said that, I was like, Eren and Historia have never really been in close proximity to one another. Even during training, they've never really touched one another, been in that situation. So now that they are in close proximity, I want to kind of like keep tabs and be like, is Eren like going to accidentally like touch, did he ever touch her at any point that it could have sparked something like that? I don't think so, and that's so bizarre to me. But yeah, I'm really excited for this volume. In one respect, I'm glad Eren did not know the truth before the basement, but then it's like, because the basement kind of ruins everything for Eren. It just like, everything comes crashing down. It's like, you want the truth? Can you handle the truth? I don't think Eren can handle the truth. So there we go. But yeah, I'm really excited, y'all, to find out what's going to happen in this volume. We're going to talk about this cover. This cover is amazing. But let's not waste any more time. We are going to dive into volume 13 of Attack on Titan. And we're going to start that here in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. I love this cover. This cover is maybe one of my favorites so far. It's so good for a number of reasons. Like, there's Sasha with the bow. They're all in the warehouse that I'm assuming that's when Armin and Historia change places. Their hair looks the same there, so that would make sense. Jean's looking pretty awesome there with his gear on. Connie's got the gun. Mikasa's got the gun. Historia has got the gun. I've got like grass stuck in my nose from where I mowed earlier today. And Levi has never looked better. Like, what is this green shirt wrapped around him? I want Levi in this all the time. Like, he looks like a tall glass of water, sir. And Eren, what I love about this is that we can't see Armin because Armin's hidden behind Mikasa. But Eren and Armin don't have weapons, which is great. Eren has, like, he's about to bite himself to turn into the Titan, and Armin's back behind him, which is fascinating because of the cover image here, Eren and Armin are the only two that turn into Titans. So is that foreshadowing? Is the reason why Armin and Eren are not shown with weapons because they end up becoming Titans? I'm just saying. Also, if you want to get kind of grim with it, Sasha is up on top of the box, like with the light shining down on her. She looks like an angel. She's the first to die of this group. Just gonna point that out there. But yeah, I love this cover a lot. This cover is really, really good. Levi Squad, or Squad Levi, Krista Lynn's smoke signal and location of the counterattack. Oh, so this is going to be the aftermath of season 2, and then the first episode where they all are like gathering up to go into town, right? To go into town, and this is going to be where we meet Kenny. Okay. Because the last volume, we just kind of ended it before the aftermath happened, and that was it. We were like, oh, okay, I guess we'll touch base on that when we start this volume. Back to our character page. Marco's still there, and now, oh great, now they just dotted out Hannes. It's like they just included this character page so they could just show him marked out. And Marco's still there. That's fun time. Fun time indeed. All right. Oh, where'd the military police go? Did we lose more than half? Oh, Historia and Connie, they're both like in really bad shape. Okay. The Titans are gone. Oh my God. Oh, and Connie with the headache. Ooh. Oh, I really like this. It's like at night, and it's like after the attack's over. They've got the devil's luck. Jean, I can't believe he got out of that alive. Oh, there's Eren. Oh. Oh, Mikasa. Oh, because she fell off the horse, right, when the horse got taken out. Oh, her ribs were broken. Oh. What is this moment? What is this moment with Eren and her? Oh, why was this not in the anime? This is beautiful. Like Eren being worried about her, saying it's okay, and him saying he's sorry. And Armin with the hand on his shoulder. Where was this in the anime? I feel robbed. This is such a really good moment. Oh, and the commander. Pick him up. Oh. We've never seen Eren really react around Erwin, so that's interesting. And Armin looking at him. Ooh. Oh, and Connie being out of it. Wow. Oh, Eren. Oh, and Historia. Oh, and him seeing all of them injured. Oh, that is like him glancing back and forth like that, like having this like PTSD moment. Oh my God, Eren. Oh. I got taken again. How many people died because of me this time? Oh, of course Jean's gonna talk! Of course Jean's gonna answer the question! When we left here, there were 100 of us, including military police. It was too much for the inexperienced MPs. Most of them got eaten on the way. I don't remember the details, but I only saw 40 or so on the wall. Of them, only about half are up and walking. So of the 100 that left, 20 of them are fine, and 20 of them are injured, and the other 60 are dead. The Survey Corps lost most of its seasoned soldiers. Oh, Eren! Oh my God! We didn't take any losses. I like that Armin's like, we didn't take any losses on the way back. The Titans ignored us and kept heading for Reiner. Armin's like looking at Eren like, do you know something that we don't? The female Titan had the ability to get the Titans to attack her by screaming. There is so much on this page that, why didn't we get this in the anime? I don't remember this at all. No, I don't remember this at all. This is amazing because this is just, it's giving more to Eren's character, right? I mean, Jean being blunt and just honest in the moment it checks out for his character. Connie is terrified beyond all belief and doesn't want to talk. Armin is trying to assess the situation. Eren's facial expressions throughout all of this, Eren feels awful. He feels like everything's his fault. This is all because of him. They lost 60% of their people because he got taken by the two of them and he couldn't get the job done. Again, Eren is just going back. Again, we've talked about this in previous volumes. Eren believes his self-worth is tied to how powerful he can be and what he can do for the Survey Corps and whatever the cause is. And at this point, Eren has failed to get Reiner and Bertolt, and then he failed to save Hannes. And here he's caused all of this, in all these injuries to these people who are looking up to him to get the job done. And Eren's like, I'm not doing it. Like everything Mikasa said to him back in Scream, that is kind of like, Mikasa giving Eren like, oh no, you're fine. You did your best. You showed me how to live. Like that was really good in the moment. But I really like that this cements that Eren was not okay. After everything was said and done, Eren is still having a lot of trauma, a lot of bad thoughts. He thinks he doesn't have any self-worth. He's really questioning, like, why couldn't I do things? This is all, again, lending to why he leaves to go do things himself in season 4. Where was this? And then Armin looking at him, like, Armin's like, is there something you're not telling us? Do we need, like, just that thread of tension, that look between Eren and Armin at the bottom of that page. Armin is like, it's almost like Armin is questioning Eren's trust. Like, I trust you. If you know something, you should tell us. Like, communicate with us. Speak with us. Don't hold it all in. Like, let it out. Oh. But this time, something made them all go after the armored Titan and the Titan that ate Hannes. You did that, right, Eren? Oh my God, even Armin's getting a Grisha moment with Eren. Oh my God. He says, everything went crazy when that happened. I don't have any idea what. Are you saying Eren manipulated the Titans? Well, I don't... Listen, Eren, if you can really do that... Is it true, Eren? That's why the Titans changed directions. If we'd had to fight those Titans, we'd all be dead. I love the way Isayama just draws Eren being like, I don't know what to say to you. I don't know the answer to these questions, right? He just looks flabbergasted. I know it's a tough spot to be in, Eren, but in order to get you back, one of the commander's arms was eaten. Mikasa's ribs got smashed, and 60% of our soldiers died, including your friend Hannes. Whether you're really worth paying that kind of price is something I still don't know. Oh, man. Oh, Jean. Oh, Jean's like, I don't know if you're worth it. Yeah, like just adding to it. Oh, my God. As to whether the people who were killed to get you back died for nothing, that depends on you now, doesn't it? I love that moment because that's where it twists, right? At first, it seems like Jean is like berating Eren, being like, you weren't worth our time, which I'm like, Eren already has shit self-worth, so you don't make it worse. But then Jean flips it. He goes, he's like, whether or not all this was in vain depends on how you act moving forward. So don't give up and just be defeatist. Like, keep moving forward. And then that like kind of half smile that Eren does when he like sighs, like it kind of brings him back. You sure got preachy after you joined the Survey Corps, didn't you? Huh? What about you? You've turned into an indecisive whiner. No, Jean, he's right. It really is creepy how serious and responsible you got all of a sudden. You still look like a bad guy, though! Hey! Jean's like, don't forget I'm the one who swooped in and saved your precious Mikasa. Your precious Mikasa. I'm like, Jean, you were gonna save her no matter what. Doesn't matter. Oh my God, and the Eren in the middle of all of them. This is blowing my mind, y'all. This is blowing my mind. I'm just like, the expressions, everything. Like Eren's like face, I'm in love. Thanks, Jean. Thanks to you, I don't have to hesitate anymore. You're right, I just have to do this. I'll control the Titans. I'll seal the hole in Wall Maria. I'm going to catch... And then, oh yeah, we see Historia. I'm going to catch Reiner and Bertolt and make them pay. I'll make sure the deaths of Hannes and everyone else really do help humanity keep surviving. That's how I should repay them. Oh, I feel like we had a little bit of this conversation in the anime, in the Aftermath, but it was done differently. It wasn't in this location, and it wasn't quite the same. And of course, Eren's go-to emotion is, I'll just do the damn thing. And it's like, well, yes, okay. But Historia, no. My name is Historia. Oh, she does grab him. Let's hurry to the other side of the wall. You shouldn't stand up yet. Don't worry about me. We have to get Ymir back. If we don't, she's going to go far away. You're strong, aren't you, Eren? Use your Titan powers and do something. She did touch him, but nothing happened. Oh. Interesting. Okay, and she just wants Ymir back. Even after we were taken by Reiner and Bertolt, Ymir was worried about you. Oh my God, Eren. It seemed like all she'd talk was about you and how you'd survive this. Oh my God, Eren telling her this! There's one thing I don't get in the end. She went with them of her own free will, right? Yeah, I couldn't believe she'd run off to save those two. Jean's like, she was a mystery to us to the very end. I was like, guys, you boys. I can't stand it. She chose them over me. Oh, that face. She said we'd live for our own sake together, but now she's left me behind. Traitor. I'll never forgive her. Oh my God, Historia. No, and John's like, what's wrong? This isn't like you. I'm like, no, this is her. This is absolutely Historia. And she's just mad. She's jealous and mad that Ymir left. But I'm like, Ymir left to save you. She just couldn't tell you. Eren is trying to, Eren doesn't realize it, but he's saying that Ymir liked you. She cared about you. Like, of course, she'd want you to keep on going. Oh. Krista. I'm done being Krista. She's gone now. She was a role they gave me in order to keep me alive. A girl from a book I read as a child. Oh my god! Yes! Yes! Oh my god. They... Oh my god, that's so good. So good. And I like Eren's head peeking in there like, what? Like, no. And her laugh. Oh. Honestly, it's so funny that Historia in this moment has a lot like Eren going on. Like the idea of her laughing and crying and just feeling like she's useless and not able to do anything. It's very similar to Eren in the last volume. So that connection there is so fascinating. The inhabitants of Wallrose did as they were taught in drills preparing them for a second wall breach. They evacuated to the old underground city inside Walshina. And this is like relating to the no regrets. As predicted, the food supplies that were meant to feed those still remaining, over half of humanity, wouldn't last more than a week. Oh, shoot. In other words, if Wallrose was actually breached, humanity would enjoy 1 week of peace. If they were forced past that, people would have to choose. Starve and die, or steal and live. Surrender everything, or throw it all away. Yeah, that's kind of the horrifying thing about the story in general, is that Isayama makes it to where there are no like easy, happy decisions here. Isayama's like, you either surrender everything or you throw it all away. That's doing the same thing. Surrendering and throwing it away are the same thing. You're left with two shit choices. Which shit choice are you going to make? And I'm like, Isayama, while that's not entirely realistic, it is something that happens a lot of times. But confirmation that Wallrose was still intact came 1 week after the crisis began. After that week, or it'd be more accurate to say that we had no choice but to insist Wallrose was safe. The evacuees are now returning to their homes. Thankfully, that was the only case we had to use military force during this chaotic situation. Very interesting, the idea of all these people, like, surrounded there, right? I feel like that's just, if the two bad decisions, surrender everything or throw it all away, is... that's just, it's pretty emblematic of the entire series as a whole, right? But I'm digging this. Yeah, the political intrigue here. When we evicted the squatters who'd been living in the old underground city, some clashed with the military police. There were no deaths, but it left a big impression on the people inside the walls. For a moment, they saw what would happen if the pot boiled over. Everyone got a first-hand reminder that if Wallrose really falls, they'll have 1 week of respite before the men begin killing each other. Look at Erwin with his 5 o'clock shadow, looking fine as hell with only one arm. Okay. I'm tired of sleeping. What's interesting here is that Levi, we don't know based on the manga so far, but Levi comes from the underground. And so the idea of them having to boot out the underground, the riffraff, that includes Levi's, the people that Levi knew. So that's interesting, right? It's too bad about your arm, right arm. I feel like that panel of Levi saying it's too bad about your right arm is the equivalent of Prince Zuko in Avatar being like, that's rough, buddy. Oh man, Erwin looks so good there though. How many hundreds of men do you think I've seen eaten out to be eaten by the Titans? An arm is enough to make out for that. I hope I'll be able to pay back the rest when I end up in hell. Oh my god, Erwin! Oh my god. Pix is like, sounds good! Mind if I come visit when we both make it down there? Oh my god! I like to think that Pixis and Erwin are together having a drink somewhere right now. What's wrong, old man? Giving up? Maybe you need another drink! And she's like, it's a perfect time for a drink. This one's taking it all away from me. She says she won't change my diapers like a good mother should. Bless her. You have an excellent aide. I like Erwin's like, she's keeping you in check, old man. Oh, I love that Levi can tell who it is just by her knock, or by Hanji's knock. I love that. I love that Levi knows immediately who it is. All right, and Connie's there. Oh. From Ragako Village. Okay, so we're going back to this, right? Oh. Oh, Levi with Connie. The town was full of evidence to support the theory we have about the Titans and where they come from. Uh-huh. Yep. Oh, shit. The total number of Titans discovered and defeated were the same number as the individuals from Ragako. Ah, I love that we are basically previewing the fact that Zeke can turn people into Titans. Basically previewing it. The Titans inside the walls were the residents of Ragako Village. Oh, wow. We're going back to this. We're going back to this. Yes. This is your mother. I know we had this happen in the anime, but it wasn't quite like this. Oh, and they're like pinning her arms down so she can't grab somebody. Oh my god, yeah, no, it looks like them. And it said, welcome home. Ooh! Reiner tried to convince me that I was crazy, and Ymir did too. They both knew what had happened, and they tricked everyone so we wouldn't find out. I'd found a clue in those two. Oh my god, yes! So Connie knew that Reiner and Ymir were trying to... I mean, trick them is technically what happened, but I would say that, you know, in some regard, they were trying to keep him from knowing what was happening. Oh my god. All you need to do is tie it down with rope, Connie. All I have left is this picture and my mom. I find out who did this to us. Oh. Oh, Connie. Oh, my God. I mean, you're not going to do anything to Zeke, but... And then now Hanji realizes all those times with the other Titans where they've, like, had the nails and stuff through them and been torturing them. Hanji's like, oh, my God, I could have been doing this to people. Oh, the truth comes out. The Titans are actually humans. I love that we're getting all this explained. This is amazing. We don't have any solid proof the Titans are this way, but if they are, I have a hunch about what's really inside the Titan's weak spot. Even if two Titans vary widely in size, the weak spot's always the same. You'd get the spinal column leading to the brain. A Titan can't regenerate and ceases to function if you cut this area because the organs are independent from the rest of the Titan's body. Ah. Uh-huh. Their napes close up immediately if you do something like cut them through a single, so you can't imagine the human brain can stay intact in there. There has to be something in there the size of a brain and spinal column, perhaps it's synthesized in the Titan's body and hard to make out, but... I like that Levi's like, I don't know biology, I don't get it. The flesh I've devoted my life to slicing out is part of a human being. I've been flying around killing humans this whole time. That's what you're saying. I told you there's no solid proof. Yeah, okay, so this part, it's so interesting how they've synthesized this part here with the ending of season 2, like the aftermath. This is the ending of season 2, and they've kind of found a way to synthesize it all together. Uh-huh. Could the difference between regular Titans and Titans like Eren be that their bodies aren't completely absorbed? And then this is where we're going to get the smile. Yes! Oh my god! Oh my god, Erwin's smile! Oh, because he realizes that there's something else going on. Something else is amiss. Oh my god! Oh my god! That face. What the hell are you smiling about? Oh, nothing. You're going to make me sick. I've been told that since I was a child. Oh. That you're going to make me sick, I've been told that since I was a child. That's a creepy, cold, cryptic line, right? Oh. He's like, is that the reason you're in the Survey Corps? Oh my god, ease off, Levi. My arm was eaten. I'm physically and emotionally exhausted. Don't you have some pity for me? Oh my god, Erwin. You are pitiful. Where Eren and Historia? We've made progress there too. Okay. And Pix is like, we can't be rash. We can't spread this theory around about the Titans. We can't afford to make any more mistakes. If we look into Krista, we should be able to get on the trail of an organization that knows even more about the Titans than we do. If we can deploy Eren's power, we can take back the walls. Those are our two most valuable assets right now. Where are they? Levi, your arm was eaten and you're physically and emotionally exhausted, and I felt bad for you, so I went and made some decisions. God, the back and forth with Levi and Erwin in this chapter, it's just, it's their flirting, right? What Eren needs is to be pushed into total desperation. And that's like, that's so sad, because at this point they think, well, to get Eren to transform, to get him to do things, we've got to make him as desperate as possible. The reality is, making Eren as desperate as possible has been one of the worst things to happen in this series, because Eren just goes to the extreme, right? That chapter's, love that so much better in the manga. The manga made that so good. Oh my god. So now we're starting season 3. Oh my god. Yep, I was all about that. Yeah, because in the last season we cut from that moment to the end of the wall with Ymir, Bertolt, and Reiner. Yeah, we cut to the very end there. And with the Beast Titan there watching too. We cut back to all of that. Oh my god, I'm loving this volume. This is great. Okay, so we get everybody getting on board here. I love Potato Girl gets her potatoes. And the new Levi squad. Okay. And they're all getting hunting still prohibited. I love that Eren has the little like bonnet on, the same that Levi does. Oh my god. Did you brush up all the dirt and dust before coming in here? Of course we didn't, Sean. He's like, do you still not get it? Do you think Captain Levi will be satisfied with soldiers who act like that? This morning too, if I hadn't made your bed. Oh my god! Eren being terrified of Levi. Should I bring my mom or something? And then Historia and Mikasa come back. I don't want to go soft. I love Mikasa's like, I ain't gonna let my muscles get soft on me. Oh my god. She's already healed. She was doing sit-ups. Oh, and then Sean's like, were you peeping on her? And he's like, what? That's so cute. Okay. Eren watching her like do sit-ups and doing things. Okay, I'm seeing like the little ship there, but Eren's also oblivious. He doesn't understand what shipping is. And John's like, what were you doing? And Eren's like, I don't understand. It feels like we're recruits again. Protecting Eren and Historia is a major assignment. I know we lost a lot of seasoned soldiers, but there have to be units more experienced and talented than us available. Why were we chosen for Squad Levi? Because we really are that great. Oh, and the Sasha, would you put it definitely on a piece of bread? We've got to... Oh, Eren's face. We've got to finish cleaning before the captain and Connie come back. Oh my god. That panel. That shot of Eren is the most heartbreaking thing I've seen in a long time. Oh my god! Oh my god! No, yeah. That's just the shot of the Levi squad up there. And then he sees his friends down below. And he thinks the same thing is going to happen to them. They're all going to die, just like Petra and Olo and all them. And that one shot of Eren's face, like just his eyes looking so sad in that moment. That says everything. That's why the rumbling happened right there. That's it. That's the reason. Because he didn't want them to die like the others did. Oh my god. Isayama, what are you doing? Breaking my heart. Holy shit! Oh my god! Oh. That was one chapter. That was one chapter. Oh my god. Okay. Crystallines. Okay. Eren's like, damn it. Again, back to the episode. Oh my god. Holy shit. Okay. All right, and then they're talking about plugging the wall and everything that they have to do in Armin's ideas. Yeah, to plug the wall using his body. The mission of if we do everything right, if it's just us on horses, we could travel from the road to Trost District to Shiganshina in one night. If we choose a cloudy night, we could recapture Wal Maria in 24 hours. I mean, that all sounded good. It sounds like a pie in the sky dream. And whether it works depends on Eren, of course. Oh my god. Mm-hmm. Oh, and there's Moblit and all of Hanji's men and lady. All right. As long as I'm alive, it's my duty to experiment. The garrison is fully mobilized and patrolling the wall. The patrols in the walled cities have become infrequent, so they can't maintain order. The situation will only compound the chaos in the cities. We have to capture Wal Maria. I'm more convinced than before. Yeah, the idea is that if we don't make this work, the whole, like, 1 week scenario where they're running out of food, yeah, that's going to turn into the same scenario above ground than it was underground. All right. Oh, and Hanji saying, I want everyone to feel safe again. I want this to be a world where people can live without fighting each other. Oh my god! Oh, so yeah, that's all, again, going to Hanji's anti-genocide speech, right? Oh my god. If Eren can really do it, it may have turned the situation completely around. I still want Eren to lie low for the time being. Why? The situation's more complicated than we thought. Okay. And Levi's like, you're being on edge. Oh, yeah. Pastor Nick. He was found dead inside the Trost barracks. He was murdered. Oh, my God. Yes. And then we go back to this moment. Yes, I love Moblit. I love Hanji's like walking over there. I love that Hanji has like the robe and is putting the jacket on over the robe. Oh, and then and the fingernails are gone. This is our job. Why were his nails torn off and he was beaten? I love Moblit standing up here being like 4th Squad Leader Hanji Zoe and 4th Squad EXO Moblit Burner. Aww. And then this guy. Oh, yeah. Ooh, a Titan didn't kill this human. Another human did. We've been working scenes like this for decades. Oh. Oh my god, Hanji. Why would MPs come all the way down to South Trost District? I love Hanji grabbing his hand to like prove something. Nick had something to do with the Church of the Walls. Yes! I love that Hanji like tells this big elaborate thing. I guess I didn't know everything about him. I love this. I don't give a damn about any of that. I swear the filth that did this will feel every bit of pain they inflicted on my friend and more. I feel sorry for them already. Oh my god. Oh, Hanji getting kind of... What's interesting is that Hanji doesn't want anybody to, like, any violence to happen. But in this moment, she seems a lot like Eren, where she's like, I'm going to make them pay. Right? Nick was tortured and then killed. And she blames herself. How'd they to find out how much she told us? They want to know where Eren and Historia are. Yes, yep, and here we go. Yep. They want to kidnap Eren and Historia. We're getting into that whole plot line. From the time Eren's powers were revealed, someone from the interior has been trying to get their hands on him. But since the turmoil, the level of pressure has clearly changed. In other words, what we have to be worried about is being stabbed in the back while our attention is diverted outside the walls. I like that Levi says, so you're saying we should just sit here and have tea parties instead? Well, there's still a whole we can do inside, like knitting. Just for now. He's like, just for now, no. And Levi's like, no, we need to beat them to the punch. There's a strong chance Nick didn't talk. It's possible that our someone on the interior has noticed the Survey Corps is watching the Reese family. Okay, which do you choose, Hanji? Go before we're stabbed? Or we exterminate our would-be killers first? Both. We'll do both at the same time. Okay. That's what Erwin would say. Oh my god. Okay. And so then I like Connie's like, I don't get what's going on. Eren's like, really? We're gonna do experiments. Connie just wants to kill the Beast Titan. Oh. She thought it would hurt you if you learned the truth about your village. She was trying to distract you. I knew her. Yeah. And then, yeah, Eren and Mikasa. I like Eren and Mikasa kind of look at each other like, is Historia being like this? Okay, so Historia gives us her backstory. She was born on this farm by the noble, controlled by the noble Reese family. My mother was reading books. I learned that I was very much alone. Mothers showed interest in their children. They would speak to them, hold them, scold them, but I never experienced any of those things. And then, yeah, the children would walk around freely, and the other children were dangerous. They'd throw rocks at me. Farmhand Coon's gonna be one of them, right? Farmhand Coon's gonna be one of those rock-throwing bastards, and Isayama just decided to make that a thing. And then, yeah, the mom, like, tossed her away. If only I had the courage to kill this girl. I feel so bad for Historia, because it's like, you know, Eren and Mikasa, they had like, and Armin, they had really loving familial relationships with their parents and grandparents. And then Historia, like, got shit. Like, her mom wanted to kill, the first words her mom says to her is that she wanted to kill her. Like, that's so awful. Like, horrible. And it just shows her, like, at the table away from her grandparents eating all alone, thinking they would all be happier if I wasn't alive. And yeah, the only friends I had on the farm were animals. Which explains why the Titan form of Ymir probably didn't bother her, because she was used to being friends with beasts all over the place, right? But it's just so sad of Historia being all by herself. And just the idea, I wonder if that relates to the pig story. If Historia befriending the animals relates to Ymir and the pig later on, that she ended up, you know, did she let it go or not? The anime doesn't make it entirely clear. But it's so sad, because Historia, you get now why she wanted to constantly be a martyr, because she didn't feel like she was worth being alive. Again, Historia and Eren, both of them feel like a complete lack of worthwhile as humans and in their existence, and would rather, like, they have this savior/sacrifice complex where they're like, well, if I just sacrifice myself for the greater good, people will like me, and it's like, and I'll have worth, and it's like, what the fudge? Oh, I met my father for the first time. He doesn't look nearly as portly in this. Oh. She seemed terrified. Okay. And then we were surrounded by these men. Oh, and then there's Kenny. There's Kenny! There he is! Oh my god! You can tell by them crow's feet. Oh my god. Oh. Neither of them are related to me. Oh my god. Oh my god, Isayama! Oh! If only you'd never been born. Oh my god. Like, that, what did Historia do to you? That's so awful. And then, before I was murdered, my father changed my name. Uh-huh. And then I met all of you guys. So they're like at the dinner table like, so you just went through hell and then you went to the Survey Corps and met us. Wow. Huh. Imagine that. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that was grisly, Isayama. What the fudge? All right. Chapter 53, Smoke Signal. Man. All right. And then Eren. Oh. He looks different this time. His ass is hanging out. Yes. Yes. Oh my god. And they're doing all the experiments. He's bleeding. Oh my god. Oh my god, his face! Yes! They rip the face off. Oh my god. Oh my god, his face is messed up. Oh my god. Hurry, Moblet, sketch it! This feels so ridiculous and random. Oh my god. Although, the 8-pack that Eren has had has been there the entire time. Look at them abs. Like, Eren has had an 8-pack from the very beginning. We just weren't graced with its presence until a few years later. But it's always been there. I got carried away again. Oh, that's so grisly and gross. Okay. Oh. No witnesses, so they failed after all. Uh-huh. Jean. Okay. He'll be as handsome as ever in no time, I think. I like that Hanji noted that Eren is handsome. Eren is a good-looking kid, right? Carla and Grisha ain't no slouches, right? Can we do this quietly? Yeah, the smoke signal. Everybody can see it. Uh-huh. I slept for the whole day. Mikasa won't slice me to shreds now. Oh. Okay. Nothing happened. I like, yeah, the sketch. You transformed into a Titan in order to harden your body. Nothing happened. Nothing about the results. The first Titan was 15 meters. You seem fully conscious. We tried to have you speak, but it didn't work. Your mouth is not structured for speech. Yeah, it can't, it can only attack. It can't. That is so, I know I've talked about this in the recap, but that is such a thing where Eren cannot negotiate. He cannot communicate. He can only act. He can only destroy. He can only cause destruction. He cannot speak. So that is, it seems very on the nose, right? That Eren's character, who does not negotiate and try to solve and cause like peace between all these people, instead he just causes action. That's interesting. And they had him like you've been writing, I don't know how to harden myself. Like it was when you were writing on the ground in order to communicate with us. He like built a house and everything. What? You inexplicitly wrote what my father did to me. Oh. Oh no. Your writing became so jumbled after that we couldn't read what it said. It looked like you were in pain. Do you remember anything about that? I don't. You writhed about for about 30 minutes. Then you exited your Titan, probably of your own. We could tell that your memory was cloudy and you were only half conscious. You rested for half an hour and tried to turn to a Titan again. And you were a 13-meter Titan then. We couldn't run the intelligence test. None of our orders reached you, and you seemed incredibly hungry. You ate the house that you built. You rested for another 30 minutes, and then you turned into a Titan again. Oh my god! And this time, it was less than 10 meters, and it was even more fused with your body, and tearing you out was a lot of work. I could... Oh. And Eren's like, so we can't take back Wal Maria immediately because I couldn't harden my body. Like he makes it, again, like, clearly there's something else going beyond the surface that's going on with Eren, right? But Eren equates it as So it's all my fault. And it's like, Eren, like, there's something else here. That is incredible. Like the Titan inside him saying, what did my father do to me? And it's like, oh my God, what a tease. What a tease. I could see why they didn't put that in the anime. That would be very like a tease line. But yeah, it's just the idea, the way the Titans work is interesting. And what's interesting about it is that, like, talk about, like, Eren could make the house and all that, but then his mind started to, like, go out of control, and he thought about his dad and what had happened, and it made him spiral. That's so fascinating to me, because when we find out later on about the warriors and about the female Titan, the Jaw Titan, the Cart Titan, the Armor Titan, and the Colossal Titan, none of them, they're all, like, in control, and the Beast Titan, in control of their Titans. It's Eren's that's the problem, right? Eren's is the one that goes, like, hijinks out of control. And I don't know if it's because he has two Titans in him, is it the attack Titan that's going bonkers, or is it the founder? We don't know, right? So that's fascinating to me. It was a disappointment to us, and everybody's been miserable today because of it. Okay. I like that Mikasa says Eren did everything he could. And Levi says, I know that, but why does it matter that he tried his best? He can't close the hole. And she says, but blaming Eren for that, I'm just being an asshole. I'm not blaming him. Going over our shortcomings and bitching about our situation is an important ritual. I do like that Mikasa stood up for Eren, and she's like, it's not his fault. And I like that Levi's like, I'm not blaming him. I'm being an asshole. It's important that we do this. He's like, the air's always been like trash inside the walls. That's our situation. I just didn't notice it until a few years ago. After all, I've sucked in this stink since the day I was born. I saw it as normal. But the air breathed outside the walls was different. Life out there is hell, but it's got something the walls don't. Freedom. Out there, I finally saw what I'd been missing. In other words, what Levi's trying to say is that we learned that you can't harden your body, and that's a success. I might have to read No Regrets after this, because Levi is talking about, like, his life outside, the life he had in the underground without saying it, right? But Levi is also the one giving Eren the idea of outside the walls is freedom, right? And Eren's going to find out that maybe not necessarily. But yeah, Eren, we also learned how long you can stay a Titan after multiple transformations, and we got a rough idea of your versatility and limits. Everything that happened during this experiment gave us useful information. We'll have to pay a price for letting off that smoke signal, but our job now is to make the most of the results. So let's keep fighting, is what you meant, right, Levi? And Levi's like, yes, that's what I meant. Levi's like, I'm not the greatest at articulating nicely, but yes, that's it. So I like that Hanji takes a situation where Eren thinks that he's messed up again, it's his fault, and she's like, no, anything that we gain from an experiment is useful data, so it's fine. It's okay if it didn't go that right way. And Eren, that fist, why was I the one given this role? At this rate, saving humanity, repaying Hannes and the others, I won't be able to do it. He's like, why me? But learning that fact might be the beginning of something new. I'm ignorant and powerless. Why did I think of my father during the experiments? Would I have been able to control my Titan for longer if it hadn't happened? Where are you living right now? Or are you already? Oh my God! Ah, yes, and it's her! Yes! Oh my God, yes! Him with the hair! Ah! Okay, so is that happening because he touched Historia earlier? Is it happening because she touched him? Is all of this starting to, like, is Celine Dion playing in the background and it's all starting to come back to him because she touched him? Oh, Historia, no, that's not her. Is this a memory? When is it from? Oh, yeah, no. What was I just thinking? Oh my God. Oh my God. Ah! Yep. So we're going to go after the Wallace. Now that Erwin's in the royal capital, He should know something about why the Reese family and not the ruler of humanity, the king, are the ones allowed to learn those secrets. Oh my god, I forgot about the king. I forgot about that joke. I forgot about that. Oh my god. Mitris, the royal capital. Uh-huh. Niall, looky there. A gang of child thieves. I didn't think the royal capital would be in such bad shape. It's the same everywhere. Even if you crack down, the holding cells are already overflowing. Oh. You were going to die an early death. Your right arm already is waiting for you in the afterlife. Is it because you believed in those delusions you talked about as a kid? Those delusions are turning into reality. Good for you. Oh my god, we're getting into so many things! Yes! Minister Nick was tortured and then killed by the MPs in the Interior Squad. Were you aware of that? No, I see. They wanted to know Eren's location. Why do MPs want Eren so badly they're willing to kill for him? We're just following orders from above. We don't know the reasons. Oh, I love this. While we're the face of the military brigade, the interior MPs are on the other side. Our chain of command is different and we don't have any contact with them, even if we don't know what they're doing. There's no one who exercises official control over them either. They have a free pass to do whatever they want. Oh, so you knew something already. Will handing Eren over to them end this crisis inside the walls? What do you think? Oh my god, I love this! Yes, please. How's Marie doing? Her third one's on the way. Oh, so they already have 2 other kids. I remember you wanted to join the Survey Corps alongside me, but then you fell in love with a girl at our favorite bar and chose to protect that one woman instead of joining the Survey Corps. I betrayed all of you and shamelessly survived to this day. But I don't regret it. I'm proud of the fact that I have a family. That's very Grisha, right? It's very like meeting a girl in the bar and choosing to protect her and be with her. It sounds a little Grisha-ish. I respect you. Oh. But just because you follow orders and protect your position doesn't necessarily mean you're protecting your family. Our small world is changing. Hope or despair. Who makes that choice? Who will choose? And who will you trust? Erwin's the damn trailer for season 4, part 2, right? He's come back from beyond the grave to say this. Oh my god, yeah. Who makes the choice of whether we get hope or despair, right? That's the thing. Eren chooses if he's going to be the humanity's hope or despair, or both, right? What do you think you're doing? You know me, another gamble. It's the only thing I'm good at. Oh my god! Oh, Erwin. I was taken with Marie myself. You think I didn't know that, but you chose Titans over her, didn't you? More interested in Titans than Marie. There's something wrong with you. Oh. And the thing about it is, it's not that Erwin was more interested in Titans than Marie. It's that Erwin chose to pursue that dream of knowing what's outside the walls, and that was more important than Marie. But I like Niall just sitting there in the carriage alone as Erwin goes up to look at the Capitol. Oh, that's so good. Oh man, look at Sasha's head, like just cranked over Eren's. What is this? Instructions from Erwin. Do you trust him? Those dumb enough to say yes, come with me. I love that Levi is instantly like, this is a really bad plan and really stupid, but if y'all want to join me, let's go. Oh my god, that's amazing. That was close. What would have happened to us if we'd stayed one more night there? Are those interior MPs? We have to go to the rendezvous point. Okay. Wow, look at Tross District. Wow, that one shot, like everything damaged and the dog, you can see its rib cage, like the dog running around skinny. Oh, that hammers home the destruction there. Interesting. I like that one panel hammers home just how badly Trost is after all of this. Humanity's strongest soldier, Levi. You're in the way. We humble folk just want a word with you. Oh. We lost a lot of work because of that evacuation plan you soldiers made all the noise about. People don't come to towns by the walls like this one anymore because of the uncertainty. Our income's gone and we can't eat. The taxes are as high as ever. What are we supposed to do? Why do the Titans keep attacking? Because the Survey Corps aren't working hard enough. Ooh. Oh, wow. I don't think this was in the anime either. You laze around and get nothing done. You still get to eat. What are you strolling through a town like this going shopping? Oh. And Levi is seeing the woman with the baby there. Like you can tell that without knowing, no regrets, that's Levi being reminded of his mom, like her taking care of him amidst all that. Oh, wow. Awesome. Okay. And then they all grab for him. Oh, man. And then the carriage comes and they all get in. Oh, my God. Oh, shit. That just happened. Out of nowhere. What? Krista and Eren. Oh, my God. And then they got taken. Oh, shit. This is a bit different, isn't it? Oh. He doesn't look anything like me with that horse face of his. Yes, I love Eren and Historia facing the same way but apart. If they're found out too soon, they'll be in big trouble. I love that the joke is, like, the driest joke in the whole series is the fact that Jean does not look like Eren. He really doesn't. Oh my God, that's so funny. That's so funny. Oh my God, with the wig. Oh, and then it's Armin. Yeah. Oh. And then Jean's like, I don't want to look. Okay, oh my God. What's it look like inside? They're going to see through Armin's disguise. How's your leg? It's moving pretty well. It's not bad. I love this. Mikasa and Levi talking to one another. Oh. You're amazing, Historia. Okay. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Yep, and Freya. Oh my God. Yep. Be more ladylike. Being a young lady like this girl, Ymir. She's a kind girl who's always thinking of others. This world is full of pain and suffering, so you should become someone who can love, who depends on others and whom others can depend. She's like, I want to grow up to be like you. Oh, man. Oh, okay. I want you to forget about me again. Oh, my God. Who is that girl? Okay. And her reaching out for her. Yes. Oh, man. And Eren's like, sorry, I fell asleep. What's up? Oh, did we get this conversation in the anime? What happens? I feel like I had an important dream, but I can't remember anything about it. It happens to me a lot too. Oh. Are we really up against the Reeves Company? Oh, I love her, like, looking up at him. Oh, yeah. You can talk about Ymir. I'm sorry I failed as a Titan. That's why we got to waste all the time on tricks. Why are you apologizing? Ymir, you want to rescue her now, don't you? I feel like it wouldn't be a rescue anymore. It's like you said, back then Ymir chose what life she would lead. I've got no right to interfere and she doesn't need me to. All I have now are some vague facts about my birth and a huge role I don't see myself remotely cut out for. What do you want to do? I don't know. Oh. I envy you, Eren. No matter how hard it gets, you always know what you want. It's not just you, everyone's that way. They all have something important enough that they'd risk their lives for. Ymir saw the real me, the me that chose the Survey Corps, the me that even I didn't know about. But after Ymir disappeared, I stopped understanding who I am and what I want. You can't understand how that feels. No, I totally understand. I love this! What is this? I love this awkward tension between the two of them, but they're both kind of similar in a little bit of ways, but different too. We live in this absurd world. What if we don't do something, we'll lose everything? We don't have time to feel conflicted. This is gonna like really come back full circle in season 4, part 2, with the two of them, right? With Eren making a decision and her being like, well, damn it, what am I gonna do? Yeah, this is all gonna come back to that. I feel like this is also akin to the conversation they had in the house in episode 1 of season 3. Armin's taking a dangerous mission as your body double. Shouldn't you be more worried about him? Krista would have been worried for everyone. Krista was a good girl. She's like, I'm not her. I'm not a good girl. Oh, and I love Eren's like shocked Pikachu face of, oh, you're not a good girl. Oh, huh. Historia's parents never loved her. Nobody did. No one wanted her to be born. Her story isn't especially unusual. There are lots of kids like her in the underground. So everyone was disappointed, right? The real me was this empty, that I'm nothing like the good girl Krista Linz was. No, that's not true. I don't know about the others, but I didn't really like the old you. Yeah, so this is the conversation they had in episode 1. Yeah. It felt like you always had a forced expression. It was unnatural and a little creepy. There's something I like about you now. You're a normal girl who's absurdly honest. See, this is why I kind of shipped them a little bit for a long time, because I felt like it's not a connection like him and Mikasa in the manga. Don't get me wrong. Him and Mikasa have this very deep connection in the manga that we've seen the last 12 volumes. But I won't deny, and I thought that him and Annie have like a great like relationship in the manga too. But him and Historia like connecting here, it's not necessarily romantic, and I don't get like any sexual tension between them whatsoever, but I do feel like Eren tries to understand her, and he is honest, being like, no, I did like you. I like you being who you are, like be yourself, right? Kind of the same thing that Ymir was telling her, right? Okay. And then, yeah, oh god, now you can really tell it's John and Armin. Oh my god. Uh-huh. Oh, Mikasa! Oh my god, yes, girl! Just bashed him in the head with her knee. Oh, girl. And Levi. Oh my god, okay. Oh. And then them coming out. There's 3 of them. Okay, and he went for the gun, and that's when Sasha shot. That's why on the cover Sasha's on the box above, because she's there. Okay. That makes sense. Yep. That makes sense. Okay. You're the boss. I don't know anything. Oh, okay. And so then you're really a boy. Oh, gross. I like that Jean's like, I got this. Let me do this. Ew. Why'd you take me up here? Ooh. This is different than the anime a bit. This is the place where humanity first defeated the Titans. It proves humanity's powerlessness. We use the strength of a Titan to close the hole made by a Titan. We tried a lot of things, but the Inhumans couldn't match up. Uh-huh. I like that he has that cigarette in his hand. You're right, never mind. I hate seeing an old man get chewed out. What was the point of the deal you made with the MPs? There was never any deal. We followed the orders that we were given. Yes, there's like no negotiation. They're just being ordered to do things. Like the MP is just proving its power. There's no give and take in this scenario. Mm-hmm. So yeah, oh, it is Reeves. Okay, yes. Yeah, it's Demo Reeves. Interesting. You guys go out and kill Titans. That girl over there brought us down single-handed. Huh. Why are you letting those fools kill you off, boss? We can kill the Titans too. If I fail, it means more of my men will die. But that'll happen either way. And then they talk about how the Reeves Company can have a role in all this to keep people from dying. Uh-huh. To keep people from dying, will you hand over your 2 treasures? I'll give you Eren and Krista. Oh, interesting. But you'll have to accept 3 conditions. The Reeves Company will join the Survey Corps in opposing the Interior Police Brigade as well as the royal government and its decrees. 2. Yeah, are you telling me to start a war? The Reeves Company will trust the Survey Corps wholeheartedly. I'm not speaking to a merchant. I'm speaking to you, Demo Reeves. I'm asking about how you live your life. What kind of man are you? Will you let your men and the people of this town die and accept defeat? Or will you face the rulers of the world and fight? I don't even know what the right answer is, so you're free to choose. Oh, he didn't say the 3rd condition yet. 3. From now on, the Survey Corps will receive priority access to any rare or luxury food, drink, or product the Reeves Company obtains. Tea, for example. Levi's like, I want some tea, damn it. I like that. Sasha's like, that's a fantastic condition. Yes, let's do that. Yes, yes, please. You're even greedier than a merchant. I like it. You're a smart man. We have a deal. Oh my God, Levi. Okay, and Mika says like, what are we doing? Okay. And they're leading us here. Oh yeah, okay. What? Sonis, what? What? They knocked him over? What? I rushed my horses. I'll send a search party. Oh my God. What? This is only going to buy us time. This preposterous battle is only just beginning. Oh my God. The monarchy will do anything within its power to get Eren and Krista under its control, with next to no consideration for the security of the people and the walls. We cannot permit the monarchy to keep up this abuse. Oh, and they're all comforting Armin, as they should. And then Historia looks over. I like that Mika says in between Historia and Eren, and he's looking at the key, trying to figure out the basement key of what it could all mean. Oh my God. Yeah, because yes, like just, like her wanting, this explains so much why later she wants to help Eren, because that was one thing. I know we had that conversation in the anime between the two of them, but the way that the manga presents it and the extra stuff they give us in the manga, it makes so much more sense now why later on, like Historia sees him in this moment and sees how Eren is trying to do the right thing, that he's trying to do what's right by him. And Historia, who Ymir taught to do what's right by her, she understands that. So when Eren says, I'm going to go destroy the world, Historia's like, well, okay. You do you, because she's selfish and she knows how Eren feels, and Eren's being selfish too. It's like they both understand each other. Oh my God. Ah! And then we have, so Sonis got taken off of the cliff in the wagon and they found him and brought him back. We cannot allow this absurd situation to continue as we count down the days to humanity's extinction. Oh my God. And then he's awake. Hanji said that she was going to take him out. Oh my God. These measures are now the only way for humanity to survive. And there's the king. with the council. We'll use our strength to overthrow the royal government, and we'll seize control over what's left of humanity inside these walls. We're gonna do a mutiny! Wow, we didn't get Kenny at all this volume! What? What? Oh my god, forget about Titans, I don't care. I just want to see you! Knocking on heart's door, spread your wings and fly, close your eyes, the impossible dream of seeing you. I want to believe in miracles, sleepless nights, the changing streets. It didn't matter who, I just wanted to kill someone. The J-pop nightmare arc. Under the same stars, we were both so clumsy, we hurt each other. Miracles, these anxious feelings, I truly want to see you. These unending raindrops, Sakura, see you soon. I can't see you. Will Eren see him? What is this Eren Armin ship? What? 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 Why? No one asked for this. Isayama, why are you having Eren? Why are you having Eren long for Armin? Oh, in the preview. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Oh my god. What? What? That, oh man, y'all. Y'all. I am flabbergasted by this volume. I am so flabbergasted because okay. I mean, I'm assuming maybe we're getting Kenny in the next volume showing up. Maybe Kenny's going to show up in the next volume. But there's been so much changed in this volume from the anime. Like we got basically the stuff with Erwin and the smile and everything that was actually the end of season 2. We got all of that encompassed in here. But I really liked the way that this volume did it. Like, I liked the way that everything flowed really well. And the thing about it is, I really liked the first couple episodes of season 3 part 1. I really thought they worked great. But I really like this. The extra pages of Eren, like all of the extra content in here it's all about Eren and about his guilt and about his struggle with the fact that he couldn't prevent the people dying. And it reinforces that he just is in a constant state of guilt and lack of self-worth. He believes that he just he's doing the things he's doing, trying to do the best he can to protect the people he cares about. And he is selfish, but there's so much about his actions that you understand better by those panels. And Historia, who is selfish herself, understands what Eren's talking about, and she gets it. So I feel like, God, all of this stuff here would really have made his character arc in season 4, parts 1 and 2, make much more sense. Much more sense. It all makes more sense now. Yeah. Like all this stuff. That one panel where he like looks to all of them and sees the original Levi squad, and then he sees his friends as the current Levi squad. That panel is maybe one of my favorite panels in this whole manga so far. It is so telling about Eren. Everything you need to know about Eren's feelings about everything is in that panel. Like, these people that I thought, that I trusted, that were talented, they died because of my decisions. I don't want the people that I'm with now to die because of my decisions. The irony of all ironies is that so far Sasha has died because of his decisions. So it's just like, again, we went back, we were talking in the Discord about that panel where Eren's like, I'm always a boy who's not able to do anything. I'm flabbergasted and speechless by this volume, y'all. I'm very excited to read volume 14 now. I don't think I can wait. I think I'm gonna have to read it pretty soon because I'm like, wait, what is happening? Okay. Please no spoilers. But I'm so curious to know your thoughts down below because this volume was just mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. So I'm excited to see what happens next. I hope y'all are too, but I hope y'all have a wonderful week. Please stay safe, take care, and yeah, I'll be back very soon with volume 14 of Attack on Titan. Season 3, y'all. Here we come.